Now, what I believe, there are many different theories of how you form emotions. The theory that I believe, so that's the correct one, so you can just go with that one, is that we are all hardwired in our primitive brain with certain basic emojis.
Sure.
Now, I'm gonna show you some baby faces, and then your job is to tell me what the emotion is. Okay, next one. You probably won't get it. I heard somebody say constipated. Who said that? I heard that come out. This is a very, what? Oh my gosh, no one's ever gotten it. Denise, you're brilliant. She knows. She's like, I am, thank you. What I'm saying here is no matter what your level of basic emotions, use those things for good. If you tend to be more sad, use that for being compassionate. So that's one thing, is don't beat yourself up for having a certain level of emotion. And the second thing is, and this is huge, we can't use our levels as the correct levels. That's going to make you let go of some of that frustration with other people. It doesn't mean you let people abuse you. It doesn't mean you let people step on you. But just because I have a certain level of emotion does not mean that everyone else has to have exactly the same. They paid $1 to choose an identity that said stressed or OCD. And I get it. Here's why it happens. So Christina, let's pretend like you have a ribbon that says stressed and I have a ribbon that says stressed. Okay, so now we're going to just kind of walk by and we see each other and we're like, stressed. Girl, me too. Woo! Isn't that what happens? Okay, and then tell me your name? Rinalda. Let's say that Rinalda walks by and says, you know, I'm pretty good. I rest and take care of myself. And what do? We're stressed. What is wrong with you? So we are bonded. We are together. You are out.
You're not in this club.
Sorry, we're in this club together. Okay. Now let's talk about the third one. The last two are pretty quick. I got to start with this story. Last year, I was speaking at the Tennessee School Nutrition Association conference in Chattanooga. And you guys, have you been in this parking garage here? You know how it's like one way? Okay, so if you've been in a parking garage this big, it's just, you're trying to get through, it's one way. So there are thousands of people at this convention center. Everybody's trying to park when a car is parked right in the place where you drive. Now, the reason I'm sharing this is the number one thing I put on the quiz was like traffic and cutting you off. So I realized when you walk out of here today, you're going to get hit in the face with all kinds of stuff. So I thought we could commiserate for a minute. Why do people do that? Park right in the driving part. Why? They don't care. What else? They think they're important. They're frustrated. What else? They what? Selfish. They had to go to the bathroom. They can't read. Okay. So please don't hate me, but the person in the car was me. And I did hear some of you say nice things, like maybe they didn't know, and I'm sorry I ignored you, but I had to. It's part of my story. Okay? What's your name? Tisha. Tisha, you're very positive. And you are correct. I did not know. Okay. I get out of the car, and this woman walks up to me and says, "Are you all right?" Which I thought was so sweet. So I said, "I am. Thank you." That's not a parking space, and all those cars are waiting for you. I was so embarrassed. So I got in the car, I moved the car, I got back out of the car, and as the other cars are going around me, what are they doing? They are saying things, they are sign languaging me things. And here is my very favorite traffic gesture. You ready? Do you do it? It's about relationships, what you do with not only the kids, but the people you work with and the people you live with and the people you play with. It's about the relationships. Here's the last one. This is from a woman who cleaned her room. She always had speaking of my mom, she always had a warm smile. She gave you when you passed by her room or when you were simply cleaning her room as I did. She smiled when she was happy or whatever she was feeling that day. She loved hugs. We shared many. She told me many times how much she loved my hugs. I loved your mother. What a sweet lady she was. And here's the advice from her to us and from me to you. To anyone, regardless of age, health, etc., a hug, a smile, and a kind word can move mountains. And I pray that you go back this school year and you move the biggest mountains you've ever moved. Thank you so much. I loved you all.